Welcome, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It is the Loudwire monthly recap with your host, Nik Nocturnal. Let's just get into it. We got some crazy stuff happening from this month. So to start off, basically a summation of just all of the Stranger Things Metallica stuff, right? And, no spoilers if you don't watch Stranger Things. There's a cool scene in which a character named Eddie does some really, very cool Metallica things. It's awesome. It's probably the best part of the whole series, to be honest. And from there, Master of Puppets got viral again after so many years of it being out. It's an old song, and it's just hit mainstream nonstop. It's on TikTok everywhere. Metallica even duetted it on TikTok, and it's just been everywhere. But now Metallica also gave Eddie from Stranger Things a shout out during Lollapalooza on their big screen while playing Master of Puppets. It just doesn't stop. And I mean, hey, I love seeing it. I love seeing just old classic bangers come back through mainstream ways and just being repopularized. Why not? Win, win, win. Get some Metallica in your life. Next up, this one was kind of just funny. Rage Against the Machine. I mean, they're called Rage Against the Machine. And if you don't know what they're about, well, that's, something that's a little surprising nowadays because for some reason, the best place in the world on Twitter, a fan decided to take on Rage Against the Machine and get mad at them for talking about political things, saying that they should instead just stick to playing music instead of talking about politics. Now, again, there's not much to the story. It's just a funny thing. You probably don't know much about Rage Against the Machine. Anyway, anything to do with what they do. If that's your response to their music, so you should probably listen to a different band. Over here in surprising news, we have Muse, which I like Muse. They're a good band. They're not really a metal band, but for some reason, Muse just was like, "Yo, let's throw down this nice Muse song, and in the middle, let's have an almost deathcore style breakdown that's really like dun dun dun, like it's slammy." And they use, they call it a death growl, but they just use a lower scream in general, which is, again, it's just surprising, right? Like, you got Muse fans, pop fans, stuff like that, and then here's some, slammy, just nice surprise. I love seeing stuff like this. I love seeing, more chill rock bands, pop bands start to get more in the metal world and just expand metal and get it to bigger audiences and all that. No complaints. I want to see more of this. I genuinely just want to see more of this happen, and I love that Muse is into it. Next up is Imagine Dragons and Nickelback. Why not? Let's make it happen. And speaking of Imagine Dragons, I got a nice little funny story here where a Reddit user, it was her boyfriend's birthday, and she wanted to get him something nice because, he's into music and stuff, and they like different styles of music. So, she doesn't necessarily know exactly what bands to go see, but she wanted to get him tickets. And he's into metal, maybe some heavier stuff, maybe into some deathcore, maybe into some black metal, who knows, some True Cavalta stuff. And she got him Imagine Dragons tickets. And it's just like a nice little wholesome and sad but funny story. It's just someone goes on Reddit and they're complaining because hey, dude opens up the tickets and he's like what is this? Please go get your money back, go refund this because this is I don't want this. And she took time. She wanted to get him a nice gift, and maybe she could have done a little bit more research, looked at playlists he liked, or maybe just listened to anything he said for the past 3 years of the music he likes, because apparently they've been together for a bit. But yeah, and then she was not happy, so she went to Reddit and she's like, why is my boyfriend an a-hole, basically? And Reddit was like, maybe you should probably know him a little bit better because, maybe it's not a good stylistic choice, and it's understandable why, more of a perhaps metal listener might not be wanting to go see an Imagine Dragons concert. So, happens. It's just daily life things, and if your partner is into some metal stuff, maybe don't buy them no Imagine Dragons tickets. Nice learning lesson there. All right. And lastly, besides just having an insane amount of releases, an insane amount of album announcements, it's wild. It's already been crazy this summer, but this fall, every album under the hood is coming out when it comes to the metal world. But Slipknot released their brand new track, which is the dying song, Time to Sing. That's a mouthful right there. And they announced a brand new album, The End, So Far, which, I mean, they debuted their new masks. I don't know if they also debuted a little bit earlier through something else, but this is the first time we got to see it in like a nice music video. Yo, they look good. Like Corey Taylor's like doesn't have like, you know, the rubbery thing on his face anymore. Like that looks terrifying. Those are scary masks that genuinely you look at that and you're like, I feel uneasy. I feel not okay. And also the song itself, again, great song. Not going to go into like a detailed review of a whole song right here, but great song. They announced an entire album that's coming out. I believe it was September 30th. And yeah, I mean, it's Slipknot. They're doing their thing. They're going to roar at you. They're going to caca at you. They're going to riff at you. And they're going to have drums that go, you know, Slipknot being Slipknot. New song sounds like Slipknot. It's Slipknot. It good. Other than that, a lot of cool news, a lot of cool updates. Again, be sure to stay tuned to Loudwire if you guys want to stay up to date. I've been your host, Nik Nocturnal. If you want to follow me on all dumb socials, feel free. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed the monthly recap. I love metal. Just good times, right?